on Tannock Bray, but he wasn't interested in taking on a cargo of Fartlevel or anyone else. Sorry, Eisenhorn, but he's dead now. We made the mistake of trying to lose me in a rowdy crowd of drunken conscripts.
No matter, Midas. Tomorrow we visit the House of Glor. I'm sure that will yield results. We retired for the evening, but it was to be a far from restful night. In the small hours of the morning, I was awoken by a voxed whisper from Betancourt.
Aegis. Rosethorn.
Rosethorn reveal.
Spectres invasive. Spiral vine.
I had to escape, but I couldn't use the door.
Keep looking. Find her. Search over there.
Who could have tracked us to the hotel had our cover been blown?
Hotel engineering secure. Continuing our sweep. No sign of them yet.
Still quiet out here, sir. Nothing to report.
Chain lookout. I'll be down shortly. Eisenhorn, be careful. The garden is swarming with assault troops. I should be able to get into a position to support you. Now. If you can draw them to one of those statues, I can pick them off from there.
Full alert! Target is spotted! Full alert!
Prepping shot. On my way now. I'll join you in the garden.
What's going on out here? Squad 1 reports.
weapons down now. You resist? You have made a mistake, a fatal one. I have no doubt. I am Inquisitor Commodus Voke.
Well met, brother.
We have a conflict of jurisdiction.
Then let us resolve it. Explain to me why you invade my apartments in the dead of night.
My work brought me to Gudrun 8 months ago. An ongoing investigation, a complex matter. A rogue trader had come to my attention, one Efried Tanakbray. I had begun to close my net around him when he was scared into flight and got himself killed. Simple cross-checking revealed that a grain merchant called Farcheval had somehow been instrumental in that incident.
Farcheval is my cover here on Gudrun.
I am discomforted when I see Inquisitors holding to the soft, cunning ways of the radical. That way, heresy lies, Eisenhorn.
We need to share more information, Inquisitor. I'll take a guess and say your investigation somehow involves the Glor family.
Indeed. Since Pontius Glor's eradication, the House of Glor made great efforts to distance itself from his heresy. But my master Angevin, rest his immortal soul, always suspected that the taint ran deeper and that the family was not free of corruption. But from time to time, over the past 200 years, I have turned my eye to them. 15 months ago, I uncovered traces of a cult of great scope and power, old and hidden, stretching across many worlds. Some traces led to Gudrun.
I hunt out a cabal controlled by a notorious facilitator. A cabal set on performing an abominable crime. The trail leads to Gudrun and the Glors. You do the same with another heretical cell.
3 others, in fact.
3 then. And you see the shape of a far greater organization. From the facts as they stand, we are both approaching the same evil from opposite sides.
Since coming to Gudrun, I have rooted out and burned 2 heretical cells. I am reasonably sure of the activities of another 9. For months they seemed bent on preparation for some event. Abruptly, a matter of weeks ago, their behavior changed. This would have been around the same time as your confrontation on Ordos.
Iclone's undertaking was also great, with extensive preparatory work. Yet at the 11th hour, something either went wrong or plans were suddenly changed. Though I defeated and destroyed him, his plans were really thwarted by the fact that the Pontius didn't arrive. What has your work revealed of House Glor?
I have visited them twice in 3 months. On both occasions, they have made every effort to answer my questions, allowing me to search the estate and their records. I have found nothing.
I fear perhaps that is because they know they were dealing with an Inquisitor. Tomorrow, Sire Farcheval has a trade meeting with the Glors of their estate.
The Inquisition has a duty to stand together, firmly, against the arch-enemies of mankind. In the spirit of cooperation, I will wait and see what your dubious methods reveal. Precious little, I imagine.
In the spirit of cooperation, Voke, I will share all I learn with you.
You will do better than that. The Glors know me, but not all of my students. Haldane will go with you.
I don't think so.
I insist. I will not have years of work ruined by another agency such as yourself running roughshod through the matter.
Then he had better do exactly as I instruct him. We left D'Orsay for the Glor Estates the next afternoon at 4. Our itinerary was to meet the representatives of House Glor that evening, an overnight stay and then a tour of the estates the following morning. After that, negotiations if both parties were still interested.
Welcome to House Glor, Sire Farshavel.
My lady, Michaelis.
If you would kindly follow me. I trust that your journey was pleasant. We find that the weather here is so much more clement than at the coast. I'm sure you will find your stay here most relaxing compared with Dorsey. I hear that the city is simply pandemonium right now, what with all the martial celebrations. Not that I get much chance to visit, you understand. House Glor may be one of the oldest families of Gudrun, but it is to the future that we look. So I am kept ever busy attending to the needs of prestigious trade delegations such as your own.
I have seldom seen such extravagance and riches outside of an imperial court, or Tobias Maxilla's staterooms. The grandeur of the house itself and its ostentatious decorations spoke of a family as wealthy as it was old. A cousin of the Glor family and his entourage were visiting from off-world, as were several other trade delegations, and a wealthy shipmaster called Gorgon Locke.
Welcome to our humble abode, Master Farshavel.
It is an honor, my Lord Oberon.
For a grain merchant from Smaita, it surely must be.
Uricel, commander of the House Militia and brother of Oberon, the current Lord Glor.
I don't know Urizel. I have met plenty of rich grain merchants.
Gorgon Locke, wealthy shipmaster.
But how many with such intriguing female company?
And Ecclesiarch Datso, representative of some missionary order from the sub-sector Edgewell Damask, which House Glor was sponsoring. This would be a long night. Well?
We ran sweeps of this wing while you were at dinner. Most of the rooms were spy-wired with vox thieves and a few picked sensors. Haldane has set up a small jammer to blind the spyware in our suite. To probe beneath the manor, we need to bring the gun cutter in closer, but we can't do that while their long-range scanners are active. If you can get to the top of the East Tower, you should be able to disable their scanners. As far as we can tell, it's possible to get to the towers across the roof. But there are servo skulls patrolling constantly. You will need to be very careful.
If I'm not back in an hour, you can start to worry.
I heard something. An intruder!
Intruder!
Dance, Scott.
Step back.
Scanner's down. Moving the gun cutter into position now. Eisenhorn, they have some kind of jammer operating. Its disruption signal is emanating from the guardhouse. We should be able to see the building. We won't be able to scan anything until it's gone, I'm afraid. You'll have to find some way down. Sorry, Gregor. Eisenhorn, there's a fire escape on the outside of the wing you are currently in. It might be the safest way to the garden.
Sir, the scanners are down. We have reports of an intruder.
Knock this wing down. Put extra patrols in the gardens.
Should we inform the Glors?
No, they don't want to be disturbed. Find who's responsible. I want their heads or it's ours.
An intruder!
hangar is outside the main gate. You'll need to retrace your steps back through the main entrance. Good luck.
What was that? Hey, you! Stop!
Intruder in the gardens. Send all response units now. Response units incoming. Come in, patrol. Response unit is here.
Who's there? You made a huge mistake.
And we're in.
Who's that? What are you doing?
Be gone.
Close, Gregor. There's an entrance just by your present position, but it could be concealed.
The size of the underground base spoke of a complex and expensive operation that stank of corruption.
I heard some... Hey, you! Stop!
I heard something.
The answers I needed to shut this tyranny down lay deeper into the base.
Intruder. Hey, you! Stop!
An intruder!
mistake.
Identification scanning failed. Error. Identification failed. Warning. Chain of hurt active.
Secured with 2 weeks.
You said that a month ago. What's the matter? You trying to inflate your fee?
I'm just trying to explain the delay. They're a difficult enough culture to deal with at the best of times.
That's why we pay you.
But we won't stand much further delay. We've invested a great deal in this matter. Time, funds, resources. It's meant holding back or cancelling other enterprises. Some of them very special to us.
You will not be disappointed, Lord. The Archeo-Xenon provenance of these items speaks for itself. The Saruthi are serious about their offer.
As I got closer, I could sense something terrible within. As I got closer, I could sense something terrible within.